Il y a beaucoup de bang ici. Bonjour et bienvenue to le stream.
I told you! I would only accept, it would have to be Cajun. Or Creole.
Wait, so you want me to, like, use my mutant powers to put energy into playing cards and then throw them at people?
Ah, yes.
That's literally the only Crayola that I know. It all comes from X-Men.
It all comes from X-Men. Well, I've only been to Louisiana like twice, so I'm also not like the best judge of it.
You know who might be able to help out with that?
Who?
Is Maskazar.
Maskazar would probably be able to help.
They know a lot about the Louisiana.
I bet Shabadoo would also probably be able to, just because he's like a cook man. That's what you call a professional cookist, right?
Right. I'm pretty sure that Shabadoo is a real butler, like in real life.
Like a butler?
I don't know for certain.
I thought he was a line chef.
Maybe earlier on. I feel like
we'll have to ask him if he shows up.
We will ask.
Okay.
But,
we're rolling.
Yeah.
Nick Thermeron. Hello. I just bing-bonged my controller into my desk. And now I'm ticking off the plaid is coming off. Gotta roll up our sleeves for some heavy streaming for SaGa Frontier 2. Do you remember what happened last time, Kaz?
Okay, we did the dungeon that's a town.
Yeah.
And we got into a boss fight against infinite dorks.
Yeah.
And got Cordelia killed.
Yeah, Cordelia
and then
died.
Vowed to figure out a way to get someone else killed in her place.
Yeah.
So that we wouldn't have Will Knights screaming into the sky for Cody.
Yeah, Cody is what he was calling her. First, I'm going to show the stream what I did. I turned back time to explore different avenues. And one of the ways I did it...
Oh, time reverse.
I time reversed to make this happen.
Right.
If you go up to the lever and you try to turn it right, it'll say, doesn't work. And if you do that 3 additional times, the thing breaks. And you can cross it. So you have to...
Il n'y marche pas. Quelle blague!
Kaboom! And then you go over there and you get a steel amulet, and that's all you get. So it was just for a steel amulet. And...
what a steal.
What a steal. And now...
I'm gonna be... this whole video game is partially about steel, which is one of the reasons I love it. And I'm gonna keep making that joke.
So I sent Tyler out. And I actually missed something important. But we're going to load from Tyler. I saved after something happened that I wanted to show. I sent Tyler in the sewer to go talk to the boy.
Right.
And the boy just came... Tyler didn't tell the boy to run away like Cordy did. He just said, come with me. So I think the boy is inside of us right now. And
oh my god.
When I walk outside of here...
He stole the boy.
Something's going to happen. So this is where Cordy died last time.
Right. Alexei sent an infinite number of guys against Cordy, and then that proved to be sufficient. I think that's a pretty... Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we got the quell from the boy, because that's what we wanted. And so Tyler was just like, we don't care about the kid, right? We just want the quell. This quell's not that big of a deal. So, your prediction about Cordelia being scripted to die? I don't know why. I don't know what I did differently to make this happen. As far as I can tell, when Cordelia died, I think Alexei still might have gotten the quell.
Wait, so is she alive in this timeline?
She's alive in this timeline. And, like, if the only thing that might be different is Alexei might have the quell now when he might not have had it before.
Oh my god. Is this whole playthrough going to be like Cordelia getting murked at the end of every chapter, and that's like going back in time to figure out ways to like make that not happen, because she's like one of the few characters that we actively like, mostly for just dissing Will Knight so savagely that once.
So I want to save here now, and this is the timeline where Cordy died. It is now gone. This is the timeline of Cordy being alive.
Okay. Cordelia must survive.
Yeah. Okay. So, you've got Showdown Alexei. Will goes after Alexei. They duel at the quarry.
You just roll up and be like, "Oi, Alexei! Salut, mec!"
So, should we hang out with Gus a little bit, though?
Yeah. I need to. So I think that with Gus, we overthrew a kingdom just by like sneaking through like a.
Yeah, Gustav ingratiated himself into. He got a important general kicked out just by spreading bad rumors about him.
Yeah, no, oh my god. It was like his whole thing was so excellent. Like his friends were telling him, "Are you really ready for this? Do you know what the hell you're doing?" And Gus is like, "No, this is gonna work. This is gonna work."
And then it worked.
He ingratiates himself to the ruler by like acting like a clown, and the ruler is just like, "Oh, look at this magicless clown.
He's no threat.
He's not a threat at all. He doesn't have any magic." And like, meanwhile, the most funny shit to the king is just Gus telling him literally true things in a deadpan way, and the king, it's so unbelievable to the king that he just thinks it's funny and thinks that Gus is this huge clown. Gus acknowledges this fact with grace and uses that position to like spread bad rumors about one general that happen to be true facts about that general.
Doing a good thing, but
promoting socialism.
Yeah, he was like collecting taxes for widows, and he took that initiative without asking the king.
He didn't consult the king about how to disperse the collected taxes, and then Gus outed him on that. Got a position as like the right hand of the king, getting him access to a secret lair, which he then used to discover a secret passage that he thought must exist because all mansions have secret passages. And then used that to send unnamed troops that he had, I guess, through to, overtake the whole thing. So we just did that.
Yeah, and we've doubled steel production, and now our military has switched to cheaper steel equipment. Military costs have dropped, which has contributed to financial efficiency.
Oh my god.
So Gustav is becoming the Steel King.
My god. Like, we're the only people who know the value of this substance, so it's like super cheap because people think it's crap.
Yeah, because you can't do magic with it.
We use it a lot,
but we're using more charcoal. Illegal wood cutting in the surrounding woodlands.
Wood cutting. Oh no.
We should use more coal to reduce use of charcoal.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gustav's just not paying attention because he isn't killing anyone right now.
Gustav, you dumbass! We need the thing on this.
Mouton, let me go. And Mouton is forcing us to go outside.
That's a diminutive name. That's like calling someone like my little lamb cutlet.
Well, there he is. Your General Mouton. Got it?
General Mouton.
There's foreign merchant
what,
ships.
do you have a butler that we call Mon Petit Chou?
Oh,
or something like.
A ship sunk nearby, so the ship was not accidentally sunk. Oh, and no survivors. It's pirates for sure.
We have no actual proof.
Oh, Gustav did become King of Wide. With our ruler being worn out like this. Okay.
Jesus.
So he is the Steel King.
I mean, yeah, if you do the coup, then you become the king.
If I take it from you, it becomes mine.
Yeah. Did you know? I know that you know this, but I'm gonna give you a did you know anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
That coup d'état means cut some state.
Ooh. I did not
Yeah,
actually
like,
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah. And like d'état is like of the or some, depending on how you interpret it. I choose to interpret it wrong as some. And this because if you want some pudding or like some coffee, you say de café. Je voudrais de café. Like de, just de, like some. But de also means of.
Would you like
of the?
Would you like of coffee, Cass?
Would you like of coffee? Just a, but one of the other problems comes into play where the word for two, the number 2 is deux. So de is some, deux is 2. So if you want 2 coffees,
you want doo-doo coffee.
Yeah. If you want 2 coffees, it's hard to order that because there's no way to pronounce it that makes it make sense.
Well, how would you say bring me a coffee twice? How would you say that?
I think I would say je voudrais un café et un café.
A coffee and a coffee.
Frère.
Yeah. Okay, how?
Et un café pour mon frère. And I would like gesture to an empty seat.
Would this be mouton that's on screen right now? How would you say that? Or is it mouton?
No, it's not mouton. It's mouton.
Or maybe he's a damned Englishman and it's mouton.
You have to. Okay, so if you're trying to pronounce French words, you have to
hate the letter T. Yeah.
You have to try to pronounce as little as possible.
Yeah.
With English, well, with many English words.
With the German English words.
We pronounce like everything. But okay, so English has a good shorthand for this. The mood that you take on when you pronounce things like through or rough, just use that attitude to pronounce everything in French, and you'll go far.
Which means to regress in French, I should pronounce everything. Yeah.
I mean, if that is the goal, yes.
Especially for you, sir. You are someone that becomes greater by facing the winds of the open air.
Are we getting like...
Yeah,
is this guy overthrowing the state after we overthrew the state?
No, I think the minister is just ordering us to go use our spent-up energy so that we can start focusing. I'm pretty sure this is something that...
I don't know how on our side the minister is.
I'm pretty sure this is something that they made Henry VIII do a fair amount until he had his accident. Because when he was a young man, he was huge for an Englishman of that period. He was like 6'2".
Yeah, really tall dude.
Like really tall, really broadly built.
When he was active,
yeah,
he could like work off the excesses of eating and all that.
Yeah, but then he fell off his horse, like all great injuries of the past, and he just fell off his horse and developed like chronic pain from it, and stopped moving as much, and then the gout, and then
yeah.
But yes,
I mean, it's tale as old as time. You're the king of a country.
Falls off his horse.
Fall off your horse. You have the same habits of eating without the same habits of activity, and that's how you get Henry VIII. Then you execute 10 wives? How many wives?
I think just 3. Might have just been 2.
Wait, really?
It wasn't that many. How many? Okay, Google, produce.
I thought for sure the number of wives executed was greater than the number of Henrys he was.
6.
I'm sorry that we're not talking about the video game. It's only 6?
Only 6.
Okay. No, if you average our answers, we're correct.
There we go.
Bam!
So we don't have,
and that is why
we
approach these things together.
We don't have our boy with us right now. I'm gonna give you the Chris knife though to see if you can like use its special thing. Probably not, because you don't have any spuzz.
Who's our boy in this context? Because I thought Will Knight was our boy.
Our boy Kelvin isn't with us, is what I was trying to say.
Kelvin?
Yeah.
Oh, Spear Boy.
Yeah.
Kelvin is Spear Boy. I don't think he's boy. I think of Will Knights as boy.
Oh.
Will Knights is my beloved son at this point.
That's why I said
have to adopt him because his parents died.
He has Aunt May and Uncle. He has an Uncle Ben. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, Uncle Ben's alive,
You
so
don't
he's
think
Uncle
other...
Ben and
Okay,
Aunt Maru,
okay.
but those are both dead.
Hey, I need... Okay, can you... I know that this is a bit of a derailing,
Yeah.
but I want to do this before I forget that it's a thing. Is it possible for you to like save and go to the like save menu and load?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to perform one other duty. Okay.
What is this duty?
So, I need to get like a sprite of Will Knights on screen, which is no longer on the save menu, I think, because unless you have like another like backup save where it's Will Knights.
I could easily make that save happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
bring
how
up.
I want to try soft reset. Can I do that? I can. Okay.
And I know that this is an important derailment, and you're gonna be happy about the outcome, I think.
I'm willing. I bring you here for a reason. Oh, that might have been my quick save. Can I make an actual save from this screen? I have to be able to, right? Save.
Yeah, that was quick save.
No, okay. So
wait, memory card 2.
Yeah, we're on memory card 2 for a reason.
Okay.
I'm keeping dead Cordelia on memory card 1. We need...
so that we can have a funeral for her later,
well,
I guess.
Also, an important reason is on memory card 1, I also have the Steel Baby.
Oh, Gustav Born. Yeah. That is very important.
But if I come here...
Yeah.
And then hit the F4 key to turn off the frame limiter.
Oh, I see. We have to, like, speed through this.
And then, like, continue, and then just go here.
Ah, yes. Beautiful. So, like, get that, like, character menu or whatever it is so we can have, like, Will Knights on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so this is what Will Knights looks like, right?
Yeah. He's kind of got, like, a pith helmet.
He looks like a fucking goofball.
Yeah.
Basically.
He's got, like, he's got, like, green cuffs, and he's got a red... Is that just like a thing in his coat, or is it like a bandana or like a bandolier?
The red thing?
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be like a sash, like Worf has.
Yeah, like a sash.
He has the Worf sash. And then he has these big old baggy pants, and God, he's such a goofball.
He's also got got a mullet. Important to note.
Yeah, yeah. Now bring up the concept art for Will Knights.
Okay.
This is gonna be a little. Is
he in the manual?
I think he must be in the manual. We've actually seen his concept art already tonight, but you would not know it.
He's not in the manual. I'll have to let the attract mode play if I want to do that.
Oh my god.
Well, we can do that.
I thought for sure he was in the manual.
Well, I control F Willie. It's just Gus and his family members that are in the manual.
Huh.
So let's see, Gustav, Happy Childhood.
That's not them. That's not them. That's hard to see, but I don't think that's
Here's
them.
Flynn, who's not wearing a skirt in the concept art.
Okay.
There's Leslie.
Come on, video games, you have other characters.
Kelvin, Marie.
Not fucking Kelvin. Oh my god, he's not in the attract mode. I'm a liar.
William Knights is in the manual? Okay, let me look at the manual again, because I just had it open.
It's important that everyone see what his concept art looks like.
Turn off window capture SaGa, please. There we go.
Right, cool.
Where is he at?
Page 11.
Was this him?
That's not the art that I saw, but I think that is him. Yeah.
He does have the mullet.
He does, and he has the stupid helmet.
He's got a hammer, though.
He's this total beefcake.
he kind of looks like Dio a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get like I'll
find me a nice glossy JPEG of William Knights, please. As I get us back in the game and watch children call men gorillas. This is a little after the 80s, but it is someone who drew a lot in the 80s. I don't know who the concept art for the Saga games are, but they're about as well known, probably a little less well known than Asano.
Okay, I don't know how accurate this is, but it's definitely a JPEG. This is similar to what I remember seeing, I think in the... Oh, right, I know why. You remember when I was looking stuff up in the, like, Brady Games guide or whatever?
It was in the Brady's game guide?
Yeah, I saw this shit. And I just sent you a link for that.
Okay, we'll get this nice, juicy JPEG.
He's basically like an 80s hair metal rock star.
Yeah, here's our boy
like,
here.
Wait.
He doesn't have he doesn't have the stupid
he doesn't have the pith
but he's got the green though, the cuffs. And he does have a red scarf. It's just not around his area. It's around his pocket.
Like it's obviously the same guy. It's just like, oh, I'm a total stud muffin actually.
Maybe he'll mature into being a
oh, so you think we have like immature Will Knights, and after does he only become like?
Well, he's got to get some more killing done. He's got to kill some more humans to be able to be powerful.
I was about to ask if he needs the negative feeling of losing Cody to find his planeswalker spark and become a buff 80s hair metal frontman. I'm sorry about that tangent. I needed to get it out before I forgot.
We had to do it. It's fine to do it. I gotta get the chat back up though.
What the hell are we doing with Gus?
We're looking for pirates, and I think I might have found one because this guy wants to pillage.
Oh. Are we just asking everyone in town if they want
pirate?
To pillage? I think we are. That guy just said, like, do you want to pillage?
It's uncomfortable seeing a bunch of vulgar-looking men
How many
wandering
parrots
around.
do you own?
That's for sure. We, the three merchanteers, know no such word is impossible. Let us begin our approach. Okay, so the three merchanteers are going to go wingman a girl. Yo, I'm your fucking king. What if I introduce you to the steel, to our...
There are a lot of...
There
are a lot of strange people. Some of them are preventing entry to a place where, I don't know, some kind of pillaging might be going on. That's kind of strange.
Can I go this way? Can't go left. I can go this way though.
Oh, okay. I was about to say we're doing another town boss. Hey, it's me. If I had a mustache. That sounds like something I'd say.
Well, there's you.
That's something I constantly say.
So you've got some just lots of pirates around, and they're all being very wistful.
Oh. Land isn't all that bad.
We've learned about the Silver Sails fleet.
Oh, now that we have knowledge, we might be able to use that with the merchanteers? Can we start like a pirate war between two competing groups with pirates?
Only if I get to kill them all. With my they moved these guys.
That moved those guys out of the way.
They're so rowdy.
They're so rowdy. They keep attacking with their creatures when I think that they shouldn't. But I'm scared to block because they might have a trick.
Your Steel King is here. Did you know our state metal is now steel? The material of killing?
Man. You're making me want to overthrow a country so I can establish a state metal.
Give me something chilled. Don't use magic, I'll know. So there's pirates that are going to take exception to the merchantmen, calling the pirates filthy.
Damn!
Butt out, old man.
Oh, hey, that's...
time for some killing.
I was all on board with the, like, rowdy, drunken flirting until we're talking about a literal child. Now that sucks.
No man or not, anyone without dignity is just a ruffian.
Oh my god.
I'm just killing. That's a advice. That's a Rudyard Kipling quote. Anyone without dignity is just a ruffian. Why, you little bastard? Oh, are we gonna get in a fight? Okay, hold me back, bro. Yo. I've seen him do that before. Parry the blows.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's got some zwee. Kill him! Oh, he didn't kill him?
That was some fast fencing.
Leave the money on the table. Okay,
narrator voice. They did not leave the money on the table.
I can't talk to this guy. I can only talk to her, and she'll say, "You're really strong." Can I go upstairs? Nope. Illegal.
Oh wait, that was the slave girl. Oh.
She's not got shoes on, so she might be.
No. I'm pretty sure that we talked about that last time.
We are here. Well, we got some romancing saga going on. Actually, it's no romance here, just SaGa Frontier. The romance has been cut from the kingdoms.
The romance is over.
Intelligence is the ability to understand the things around you correctly. That's a very difficult thing to do.
God.
Just spitting out hot fire. We're Gus. We're the Steel King.
Jeez. Mile a minute, this plot, let me tell you. Gus is full of the wisdom of the tough guy.
Does this guy look like a gorilla, or does Gus look like a gorilla? Okay, we're still pale, so we have to go do some killing. Well, let's go to the house they were in. Let's do an area transition.
I want to talk to your leader. He really is. He's just Guts from Berserk. Guts was kind of a dumbass, but had, like, a great wisdom to
He's
him.
as good as Bart. Just like Bart.
Oh no, not Bart.
Well, Black Bart is a pirate name.
It is. It's just been ruined by The Simpsons. Who is that boy? Boy! That's 100-Man Gustav, famed to have slain 100 men.
Okay, they're setting sail. Okay.
So wait, we just, like, cleared out pirates by beating up some guys in a tavern?
Yeah, we've shown the pirates our strength, and now they respect the Steel King Gus. And this guy wants to take a squirrel cabot on a ship. Which I don't actually know what they eat. There's a big thing of hay here, but it could also be straw for the stables. You know what the difference between hay and straw is, Kaz?
Yeah, I do, because I constantly use the expression trying to make hay from straw.
Ah.
I'm like, well, the only person you know who knows the difference.
Yeah, everybody else doesn't know the farm lore, or the aphorism lore.
You
gotta know one of the two.
Sadly, I know it from the aphorism lore and not the farm lore, but...
Well.
Anyway, your animals can eat hay. It's fodder. It's like, there's some nutrition there.
But straw is just like a material.
Yeah, it's like husks of the same.
In practice, you use hay for straw a whole lot, but you shouldn't use straw for hay.
You can spin straw from hay. That's a real trajectory. Like, You can debase and ruin things. Sometimes you need to.
I heard these men have been misbehaving, so I'm going to kill them for you. The Steel King. No. Okay.
Oh, in the tavern they were all gwahaha, but now it's, oh, I'm sorry. Now that we've beaten you up.
These guys also don't know who their Steel King is.
Jesus Christ. They're gonna shit their pants when they know.
Well, they probably know foreign lords by name only, not by face. Okay.
Ah.
So these are the guys whose ship must have sunk.
Yo, this is like a profoundly skilled diplomat if he can spin an apology into a request for a favor.
Well, if you've ever played a video game, that's like what video games always do, though, right?
I mean, well, he's the protagonist in that circumstance. It's kind of what I'm getting at.
Neptune's crystal orb.
Oh my god. We are not going on a quest for an orb. I refuse. That's for lesser video games than this.
I think we're going to go join the pirate fleets to steal the orb from them and win their respect by killing them.
I guess they also don't know who we are, so that could work.
What an odd system.
God damn it, Gustav. Invest at least a little more interest in the actual workings of running a nation.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't my problem. Why don't you solve it yourself? We can't fight each other over the trading. We can only do it through cat's paws.
Oh, they have the Pirates Code.
Not aggression pact.
Pirates Code quickly leads to hiring mercenaries who are not subject to the code and fighting proxy battles and so on.
Oh, you're also going to reward us? It would not be good for me to meddle in the political affairs of other countries.
Oh my god. Gus! This is the worst idea. You should kick them out. Oh my god. This was not what Mouton meant when he said go like spin your tires for a bit and have some fun. Holy shit. We're like we're just committing like war crimes.
Bart.
Oh, sorry. We're actually after the dread pirate Bort.
Ooh, Bort.
Yeah, it's more dread and more piratical. Oh.
Okay, so they're pirates now that the Baron is dead. Or maybe they're privateers because they're sanctioned.
I think we literally just sanctioned them by our presence and agreeing to their task because we're the head of state.
Well, they're foreign. They're from a maybe it's a different Baron that died because these guys are specifically foreign. That's why they don't know us. I think as a part of this, we're going to learn that we should help the Silver Sails after we become their king. I didn't mean to click that. A little bit of F4 action. Who's Bart? He's just plain strong.
I was taken out in less than a second.
Didn't take us much longer to do that. What is Neptune's crystal orb? It's a quell shaped like the world. With it, you have trading rights recognized by the royal family. Which royal family?
The royal family. Maybe from wherever they are.
Or maybe from our dad. Now that the Baron is dead, the first one to present Neptune's orb to the king inherits the trading rights. Our Baron's been after the trading rights. Hey. Okay, so...
Oh, he was about to, like, give up more than he should.
Yeah, the third guy's been doing that the whole time. What's your type? Droopy eyes. This is the guy on the third said. Okay, well, thanks. That's old-fashioned JRPG humor. It's like asking that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
They have a good comedic enemy. Good comedic synergy.
Yeah.
I think 3 voices is the appropriate number for like a synergistic comedic squad. Because, and I'm not just going back to like the Three Stooges kind of thing, because they had no comedic synergy in actual fact. Or the Marx Brothers, just absolute zero.
Well, somebody's a Buster Keaton fan. Just doing a little vaudeville humor for you there, Cass.
I do like vaudeville, but only because, like, all Looney Tunes are basically vaudeville gags repurposed.
Yep, they are. With some
like,
of the racism
literally
taken
all
out.
of them?
Just some, though. Not all.
Some of the racism taken out and more cross-dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honest to God, go back and watch any Bugs Bunny cartoon. It's a near 100% that one of the gags in the cartoon is going to be one or more characters in drag. And that's the entire, like, funny business.
New comrade over their socialist pirates. Gus. Oh man, Bart is going to be I hope Bart's a player character. He's going to be our new party member.
Bart absolutely looks like a party member.
Gus, this is Bart. Look at these. These are like, you'd expect to hear that at a bar in, like, Wisconsin. Oh, Gus, this here's our buddy Bart.
Well, I've never been to any bars in Wisconsin,
Neither
so
have
I can't answer that for you.
Okay, how about characters from Married with Children? How about that?
Okay. I've watched advertisements for that show, like promos.
You were alive in the 90s. You had to have seen like one episode of Married with Children.
Though.
Man.
I wasn't allowed because it was considered too crass.
It was very crass. I both envy you and pity you for this.
Like, I could for the first like 4 years that The Simpsons existed, I couldn't watch that either. But then my dad like saw one joke that they did and laughed, and then it was like suddenly okay.
My grandma didn't.
And to be honest, that was
either.
like one of the jokes from season 1, so it was actually good. But yeah, you know, happy 30th anniversary. Jesus.
Oh no,
yeah, like happy 30th anniversary to The Simpsons. Thanks for the 10 years of laughs.
So Bart is getting jealous that they hired a sword boy.
Oh shit. Oh, he's worried that his niche is gonna be nicked. They're gonna nick your niche.
Let's talk to all the pirates. Till there's need for you, do whatever you like. I'm so. Man,
I like the humility.
Yeah, Gus has become humble. When did that happen?
I think he's doing it to like affect an attitude, right? Like, he doesn't want to seem too important, because then they might figure out that he's actually the king of Wide, the Wide ruler, and that would be bad.
Barrel.
Because that's how you get assassinated.
This is just a little 2-mast? How many is this? 3. Okay. We can see the clip. We can see cut off at the top when the ship goes down.
Oop.
So this
they didn't render it that high.
I can't see the rigging, but this does look roughly like a merchantman. It's kind of like a frigate, but it's a little shorter and it's a little wider and taller.
Yeah. Where's the wheel?
Oh, a lot of them didn't have wheels. They have,
seriously?
Yeah, they had, some of them just have rudders.
Although I mean, sure, but we don't have a rudder either.
We don't have a rudder board here. It could be in it could be in the navigator's cab. Although not having it outside is a bit odd. Yeah, it could be. It should be out.
Is madness. How do you issue orders? It's like,
it should
let me send a runner below decks to tell the guy where to fucking steer.
Usually, when you're back here and you're when you're at the rudder, you can't actually see all that well in front of you either, because
Yeah, but the guys who can see well can point at you and yell. Like, I'm not gonna yell through the fucking bulkheads to.
Oh no! Here's the wheel. We found it.
Anyway. Oh, good. They removed it and put it on the door to the captain's quarters or something.
These are 3 treasure chests.
There are 3 treasures. Good. Let's play I Spy, Gustav.
Okay. They got beds too. They don't even have. They don't. We can't get through because it's too messy. They have beds, but they don't have. There's a trophy over there. They really should be using hammocks.
Right. I guess. Oh, we also have ballast. Look at our ballast. It's so good. It's so well bundled.
I wonder if that's ballast or if it's like booty. Can I go up?
I mean, after a certain point, all booty is ballast, right?
How do I, Oh, okay, there.
Sorry, ships hold a special place in my heart after reading a series of books.
Was it called Temeraire?
Yes, by Naomi Novik. It's the Temeraire books. But I had, like, a little bit of the sea in my blood because one of my grandfathers was a brigadier general of the Marine Corps, and my mom was the youngest child, so he was basically already fully established in his career by the time she was born. So she grew up, you know, the spoiled younger child, and had her own yacht. Like a personal, like, yacht. So I got to learn about the sea and how to navigate using the stars.
Ah.
I've forgotten all those facts, but certain things spring to mind every now and again, anytime I watch Master and Commander starring Russell Crowe. Which is a genuinely good movie, actually, even though Russell Crowe is kind of nonsense as an actor. I don't know why they keep casting him in things. It's weird.
I get my ma lots of tasty food to eat. I've been so much trouble for her, she deserves it. This guy...
Oh, wow. He's like one of the Pirates of Penzance.
I hope it's something to drink. I only want the best. Stupid fool! Can I get to the chest?
Wait, he's the lookout, but he's not looking...
Well, there's a reason for that.
Don't look at the ship, you dumbass.
Well, he just got yelled at for that, actually.
Oh, okay.
He was like... This guy turned around to look at us because we were talking about the chest. He's like, don't... Pay attention! He's not up in the crow's nest because...
What, you want us to run aground? Do you want us to run aground?
Look at the colors we're flying. Our livery is red.
Red? That's a piratical color. The Joli Rouge.
I'm gonna make a save. And then I'm going to start asking everybody questions to see if that actually gets me in trouble.
Man, I fucking love how much of this game we spend just, like, talking to people.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Okay. Let's go about the loot. The mother lode. Perishables, then there's money and some rare jewels. Well, you're gonna talk about it. I just saved.
Oh my god.
Monsters.
Ooh, monsters.
Because we tried to save the Baron ship.
Save? Well, he was clear. The Baron was clearly an idiot. He should have opened the menu. Like a child could do it. Come on.
Although these guys are talking like sailors because they have a hatred for the sea and the things in it.
Yes.
To know fear is to become stronger. That's my grandpappy saying. Oh, that guy was pitting me against a box for a minute.
Oh no! You caught him mid-stride.
Okay, so these
I
two.
also have a special drink way down below deck. I think
of course, Gustav drinks.
Go get it.
What Gustav only drinks? What is there a steel-themed liquor? The only thing I can think of is Absolute Vodka. That sounds like it would be steel-themed.
I feel like there cannot not be such a thing. If there isn't, I'm gonna have to
there's Steel Reserve, but that's a 40. I don't think Gustav drinks a 40. A lone slime.
Oh yeah, it's got to be served in a steel mule.
Okay, let's go fight a lone slime.
We will show him our technique.
It's a slime that got separated from the pack. Oh, thank you for the gift subs, KP3228.
KP3228.
Oh no, my Twitch alerts are below the window capture. Gotta move those up.
Congratulations to Awesomatic, Black, Yetsuga 100, Narivia, Anja 8884.
Well, you can hear the yeehaws, can't you?
What's that?
You can hear the yeehaws, can't you? Because we've got the
yeah, I can hear the yeehaws.
Because we got the voice meter set up.
That's good. I can do the yeehaws. Do you want me to do the yeehaws?
Yeah, we've already got a good yeehaw. But this lone slime, it's the slime that got separated from the pack. Yeah, but thank you a lot for the subs. Oh, Bart. The slime got aboard the ship.
Oh, Bart.
Will you do it? Absolutely, we will kill the slime.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna show off in front of Bart.
Absolutely.
Do
you think Bart uses a sword or an axe? Oh God, I don't remember any of my combos.
We are hurting for. Oh, you want me to look up good things to do?
Charge cleave is smash, right?
One moment. Holding. Where is? I haven't opened this file in like weeks.
Yeah, charge cleave is smash.
SaGa Frontier. There we go. I mistakenly opened up a file that is a deck list that I'm gonna curse Ryan with if he gets too wrecked. Anyway, charge cleave is smash.
Did you not like $1 Billion Teamer?
No, I thought it was dog shit. I don't like it when Ryan is miserable all the time.
Yeah, that's
I
Liz
like it
for you,
better
though.
when he has fun.
Liz really likes Bloodbraid Elf, which I do too, but Jund is unplayable right now.
Yeah, and we weren't even in a Jund deck. Like, I like the idea of Bloodbraid Elf casting Oko, but that's just... It will not happen.
Nope. And then you can put counter spells in your deck to cascade into.
Yeah!
Not bad.
Bloodbraid Elf into Disdainful Stroke countering Bloodbraid Elf. Yes!
Ooh, did we actually choose the wrong thing to do by showing ourselves to be powerful? Oh.
Well, they paid us.
Yeah, okay. They didn't yell at me for taking those 1,000 crowns.
But anyway, yes. The particular curse that I have is for when Ryan is feeling too good, and then I need to make him feel worse. And I will pay him money to feel worse.
That sounds like $1 Billion Teamers. That's what you're describing.
It is, kind of. But because someone else did it, I don't like it.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Although,
yeah.
He and Liz are really good friends.
I mean, that's probably why he only charged, like, $20 instead of $40 or something.
Here's a big chest with some swords in it. Those look like they're made of steel. Can I have one of those? It's like a reverse amphora. Oh, Kaz. Do you know why amphoras have pointy bottoms?
I do not. Lay it on me. Why do amphoras have pointy bottoms?
Is when the Greeks would load up their ships with olive oil and wine. They used sand for ballast, so the lower decks would just have sand in them, and they would pack the amphoras into the sand.
Oh, so you have to have a narrow bottom so that you can take it back out of the sand?
Yeah. It's all very practical.
That does make sense. All up to the point where you put a whole fuckload of sand in your vessel. I fucking hate that part.
Oh, you hate the sand. That makes sense.
Genuinely the stupidest shit in the entire world.
You'd have to use loam. How about that? I think you can grow a little bit of stuff down in the lower decks.
I guess what I'm saying is I am pleased with the advances in sailing technology that we have that we have invented since the sand-packed amphora of the Greeks.
Yeah, since the ancient thousands of years ago. Hold on a second, though.
Right, and like, what, salt, what's it called? Where you just have a whole bunch of salt water to preserve things. Salt amorpha. Shapeless salt. That's what it, oh my god. I'll be back.
What about shapeless salt?
Salt amorpha.
Sounds like a monster in a video game.
Right?
I need to refiddle my headset
because away for a sec.
Okay. I can feel my voice register goofing the headset a little bit. Sleepy. Sleep! See what the captain was up to earlier that I ran away from. That's Neptune's crystal orb! Can I talk to you? Ah, the pirates have participated in some shady business in the past. Well, yes, go on. Now he's going to go get himself a drink. How do you feel when you look at that map? It excites my adventure. Oh, of course Gus is adventurous still. I was young like you once. Ah. Hey, let's look at the map. There's a navigation chart. Can I see anything else? Okay, so we talked to the captain a bit. Oh no, is Bart a princeling? Oh, there's a room over here. Oh, this is, yeah, here. I bet Bart is a goddamned princeling. Can I go below decks? I can. Okay, this is just the hold. Lots of good ship sounds. Probably going to be a monster out here if I had to guess. The chest is gone. Can I go down this hatch? I guess not.
I got something that'll go down the hatch.
Ah. So it turns out it was Bart's idea to try to say, well, for one, the captain has the orb.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, it's just in here. And when we asked him about if he killed the Baron to get it, he said he went on a soliloquy about how home is what really matters, and the Baron knew that, and said, "Do you understand?"
Mm.
And he told us to look at the map, but the map only has a navigation chart on it. Here's the orb.
I mean, that's what we've been using the entire time.
Yeah. So,
Wait, are you saying we're kind of stuck?
I'm looking for the right thing to click on. We're good. And when I asked, and this guy said something important. Bart was the one who suggested helping the Baron. Bart was crying when the Baron's ship sank. So Bart is probably some kind of fucking princeling just like us.
Hell.
RPGs love having princes.
I was hoping for a good gay romance or something instead.
Well, we could still be gay princes. Although, the only thing that...
I mean, it's true, but typically in any media of the era, we get some kind of, extreme no-homo moment that spoils the whole thing, and the rest is left up to the fandom, and basically everything is worse everything is worse under auteur theory. There. I finally said it. You own Spider-Man. And you own Spider-Man. It's been long enough. Everyone owns Spider-Man.
Ah, oh man, Grandma's tapestry, sun-dried tomatoes. It is only by circumstance that you are a pirate. Ah. You talk as though you've been through something similar. Strong, handsome man who can't use magic and loves steel.
Look, this is seriously the meeting of two JoJo's characters, and like, it's apparent to the audience because they're dressed so ridiculously that they're going to like become friends and go on adventures together. But like to them, diegetically, they don't really immediately have that same recognition.
Oh, the guy's not here anymore. The
yeah,
watch.
I see it. We have no lookout, so. Oh, we're the lookout.
No, we're not. He said, keep your eyes peeled, but he was talking to this guy, and he said, hey, where'd you go?
Oh.
Oh, did our lookout fall off?
Maybe he said something like, hey, look out, and then immediately died, and...
Bart's going to go talk to him about becoming honest merchants.
I have a feeling that's going to have some mixed responses from a pirate crew, but I don't know.
I can come down here now.
I don't know what they've been through. Maybe you can go legit.
There's a cyber furnace.
Holy shit. Are they stealing the captain's reserve? That is so fucking illegal.
Should we leave them be?
Okay.
Or should we hike?
This is real hard because I strongly believe in socialism, and I'm strictly anti-hierarchical, except when it comes to the captain's reserve.
Okay.
I believe in the captain's reserve.
Here's the other question: is Gus a narc?
That's maybe more to the point, right? I think like we're opposite of that. That's the lookout. Oh.
Oh, were we not going to narc?
We were not going to narc because that could endanger our plan.
Oh, and we can hear them speak underneath because we're in the hold. We can hear them through the...
Oh,
there's no
shit.
privacy on a ship.
There's not... So, what I was saying before about, like, yelling through the bulkheads, you can actually hear fucking everything, and privacy is a matter of, like, social contract. You're supposed to, like, willingly not hear people talk about things.
Yep.
And this is just an understood part about life aboard a vessel, because if you don't uphold that social contract, guess what? You're stuck with these same people in this same closed system for months, sometimes years on end. So literally anyone can make your life hell. Uphold the social contract, you fucking idiot. And tap out the weevils before you eat the hardtack.
Well, no, you don't do that. You need the protein.
No, you do not want to eat the fucking weevils, my dude.
And they're going to get in there anyways. May as well put them in your soup with the tack.
This is.
This is the two diverging opinion on Chip's biscuit.
Like, eat the weevil, don't eat the weevil. That's our divergence. That's good. That's good.
Okay, so something attacked us. Is Bart going to help us?
Iceberg.
Oh, just slimes. The captain's fighting
I
already.
guess the one slime should have been our warning about other slimes.
Oh, slimes always travel in packs. I need no help.
I need no help. Alright, tough guy. I can also beat up on slime. Guess what? A slime draws near.
Yeah, slime draws near, and we're gonna smash it.
Are you going to charge cleave?
Yeah, we're gonna charge cleave it.
Okay.
Smash that motherfucking like button. It's our strongest move, and also easy to do.
Yeah. Like, why bother inventing when you already have the best thing?
And I could maybe come up with some... How's our HP doing? Probably a fantastic.
I don't think we're going to come up with something new against slime, though. You know, like, you have to fight powerful opponents to invent new stuff, I think.
We'll do, like, one smash, and then we'll try stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I already knew running... Did we know running slash?
Maybe I should have. What was that, feint backslash?
Yeah, feint backslash. I think I just invented a new move after we talked about we weren't going to invent any new moves. He did more damage than Smash did.
Now you have running slash. I hope you're happy.
Running smash was also like a good one, right? Like that's what you got. Yeah. Well, it says weaker than slash. Attack bar 33. Yeah, it's slightly weaker than smash, but cheaper.
Huh.
Right, not a whole lot less
yeah,
power.
Like 1 point cheaper.
I think
there you have it.
Yeah, we made a new move. Let's fight the. Okay, we.
No. Oh. Bart's Warrior's Pride will not allow him. Will not allow anyone to interfere with his fighting.
Is there anyone I can help? Yeah, these guys who are cornered. Yeah, I think running slash evolved into like. I don't know what it was called in Saga 3, but I always called it Earthrender because it looked like that move from Final Fantasy.
No, that wasn't. That was a different tree. There was like Lunar Chop or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try Feint Cleave. Okay, that wasn't anything. We're still going to get a smash out of this. Barrel pop in. We missed.
Timely action. Oh no.
Okay, so I think it was feint backslash was our next one.
Okay. Well, how about since cleave says combo, could we like cleave?
Well, I think backslash cleave is a combo. We can try it.
Oh, I see.
So feint backslash cleave. Yeah, sure. Let's try this.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it'll just. Yeah, here's our running slash. And I think this is going to be cross slash that comes out. Touch. Nope. Okay.
It's gonna be nothing. Nothing comes out. Oh, it turned into a snail.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Let's compare. I think this smash is going to kill it, though. Oh, no, this is a stronger slime.
Oh, taller slime. The touching slime.
Okay, it's about 40 points weaker.
Yeah. Similar damage. It's basically directly scaled to how much you spend on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Tisk. There is no end.
Well, we'll find that out.
So one thing I meant to mention earlier on when we talked about the fate that Cordelia met at the hands of unlimited men, she absolutely murdered at least 5 of them before getting killed, right? Like,
yeah, like she killed a lot of them.
That was a costly victory for Alexei.
It's like, shit, I'm gonna have to go buy some more goons. Oh no, don't heal yourself.
Maybe that's fine. Maybe this leaves us more room to experiment.
I'm sure we can try that. So let's see. Is there anything with slash we can do? Slash only combos with backslash.
Yeah, slash backslash is cross slash, so. It's worth mentioning that the only 4-thing move that we've discovered had like 3 repeats in it.
Yeah.
And that was that staff move.
That was the crab hammer.
Yeah, that was rock crush, which is charge, beat, beat, beat.
Let's try charge, cleave, cleave, cleave. This might just be like... Yeah, this is just going to be a smash followed by 2 cleaves, which is okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I love how disgusting... double slash, that's right, yeah. I like how disgusting these slimes are.
They look like kind of okay, but then when they attack, they become super gross for a couple frames, and it's a dramatic change.
Yeah, like they can turn you either into a snail or they get ugly tendrils of agony.
Well, okay, that's another slime in the books.
There's no end. Okay, so maybe we have to find something else to do. So this one's his.
Can we go below deck?
That was going to be my next thing to try. We're not running away. Oh, okay.
Ah, the below slime.
Slime time.
All right. Do you want to experiment, or do you want to smash this guy into oblivion?
Let's do one round of experiment, and then... Oh, focus will get us anything we want. Apparently faint cleave is something, too. Like, I don't think this will actually do anything, because it's just faint focus, charge, cleave. There's no attack in there.
It's like you sit there and think real hard, and then you get smart. Yeah. It's going to be a cross slash.
Ugh.
Ah, the touch. We don't want the touch. Every touch is bad touch when you don't want to be touched.
We tried our experiment round. Let's smash him.
Yeah.
Bop. Yeah, scoot around, and then let me annihilate you with my sword. Swords do seem like a terrible weapon to fight slimes with, but if the Dragon Quest kid can do it with a stick, I can do it with a steel sword.
I don't know what slimes would be good to fight with, like, because I don't have any real-world concept of what a slime is or would be like.
Yeah. In Final Fantasy,
you just have to, like, cut them into smaller and smaller pieces until you can squish them with your boots.
I think you'd have to dilute them.
Yeah, do you just throw water at them until they fade?
Like enough water.
Do you hit them with a blunt object until they splat?
Yeah.
Do you dry them out with salt?
Or you have salt or fire to dry them out. Could you freeze them?
Yeah. You just slow them down. They get all, like, sleepy when you freeze them.
That is something I said in high school, is that everybody would talk about what they would do if the zombie apocalypse happened, which of course is just an excuse to talk about how you could kill your neighbors without, like, anything bad happening to you.
Yeah. Without it being a bad thing for you to do.
That's the zombie fantasy, but I always thought the thing to do would be to go north as much as possible, because zombies clearly have some kind of metabolism, because they can still move and they still eat. So they would have to maintain homeostasis, which they probably would not be able to do in the winter. Okay. And if they're slow, they would freeze to death. Should we go down below decks, or should we go to the orb?
Ooh, go to the orb.
Locked.
I wasn't even thinking about going to the orb.
Let's go into the... Okay, this room's locked as well. Okay. Is this guy dead? I can't talk to him.
I guess.
You're dead. You died to a slime. You're worthless.
But yeah, so as far as like freezing wild animals, there was... So like one day when I'm walking back to my dorm, which was like a townhouse college campus, there was this one student from like a couple doors over or whatever, and he was kind of like playing in the quad. I couldn't tell what the fuck he was doing because it looked at first like he was dancing. Then it looked like he was dodging bullets or something. He was like jigging out of the way weirdly. Yeah, you just took that thing's life point.
Yeah, I took its life point and then turned it into a sword level.
Holy shit. But yeah, so he was like jigging weirdly, and as I got closer, I realized that he had a bee on a string.
Yep, that's something... You want some farm lore about the kind of things you do at a farm when you're really bored? Something my grandpa taught us how to do is you take a bumblebee and you stick a piece of straw up its ass and watch it fly around. And it'll fly around weird because it's got a long tail now. And that's what you do when you're an old man who grew up on a farm with no radio.
But yeah, this bloke had captured a bee, and then put it in the freezer to like
to dumb it,
slow it down, until it basically stopped moving but did not die. Tied a piece of string around it, and then had a bee on a leash. Now, this person was a profound dumbass because what you're supposed to do is have the other end of that string on a stick.
Was he just holding on to it and like trying not to get stung by the bee that he had caged?
Yes. He just ensured that the bee had complete access to any part of his body.
So he was doing the old... He caught a tiger by the tail and didn't know what he was going to do with it after he had it.
Yeah, that's... Now, as far as wild animals go, a single bee is not that big of a problem in the abstract. But... just... What was your aim in the original, like, conception of this idea is, I guess, what I want to ask more than anything else.
Yeah.
This person from my past. Like, what, you just learned one day that you can put bees in the freezer and needed to try it out as soon as possible without thinking through any part of your plan further?
Well, you remind me. I don't think Grandpa used bumblebees. I think he used horseflies. Which is fine, because I hate those things. You should be mean to horseflies if you can, because they will bite you.
I've run afoul of many kinds of bee in my day. There was the time that we found a hive of bumblebees underneath one of my friend's grandparents' ranch's barn's basements.
A lot of qualifiers there, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it was a barn basement. How about that?
A barnstement?
Yeah, but there was like a barn basement, and it was just full of bees. We didn't know that until we heard the humming. But yeah, we discovered many a bee that day. So that was fun. And while I like bumblebees in the abstract, while they're mostly coating my body, I'm not as happy with them.
Yeah. That's why I like carpenter bees more. They're more loners.
That was not the worst bee experience that I ever had. I know I've talked about this before. Do you want me to...
Sure, go ahead.
Do you want me to talk about the
worst
bee experience I've ever had? Okay, so there was a forest pretty nearby my parents' house growing up. It was just like, the suburbs end and the forest takes over. And because the various like construction firms and whatever else would just sort of like dump the earth that they had moved any old place.
Yeah.
And over years it would settle down into these like hills, these little humps, which were really dope to do like dirt bike tricks off of. So we would like take our little, fixie bikes that we had as kids, and we would ride on the humps and like do jumps and shit, and it was dope. And that was when we discovered the nature trails that were connected to those, and we're like, oh, neat, there's just trails. Originally, I'm pretty sure that the trails had been trod by deer. We had a lot of deer in the area, and they would like use the same trails to get between water sources and salt sources. So they needed to get to the salt.
They do like
deer
salt.
They like need salt. And it's funny, and if you know I'm gonna like out myself or whatever, but like my hometown is named after an indigenous word for like big salt lick. So it was like a big deer thing. Anyway, there was deer trails. So we were riding around the deer trails in the woods on our little fixie bikes. Is there a decision point here? I can interrupt my story.
I'm just writing something down.
Oh, okay.
I'm noting do you think that first one on the right there is... Okay, I don't know where we're supposed to be right now. There's a puzzle here.
Oh.
There's that navigation chart, and we have to solve the mechanism.
Oh, Jesus.
And I think it's southwest. Jeez. Okay, I don't know that. Let's take a look at this.
Fuck. Why are we doing this while there are slimes aboard?
I think it's the orb that's causing the slimes. Okay, I think it's southwest 2. And then west 1. And then northwest 2. And then north 3. So I'm counting the little pips on the lines.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your story, but I had to do some brain thinking.
I'm gonna let you do some mathematics. I'm gonna continue to talk about the time that I collided at the bottom of the hill. So there's this big hill in the forest, and I was kind of one of the littler kids, both by age and size. I was a pipsqueak growing up, and I tried to keep up with the big kids, but it was hard because I was quite little. And so I couldn't, and so I got into lots of trouble, like physical injury kind of trouble trying to do so. And that happened this time too, where, when they went down the bottom of the hill and like went away, and I got to the bottom of the hill and I skidded out into a bush.
Ooh.
And that bush started to make a humming noise.
Was it a bee bush?
It was like a really deep, bassy hum. And before I stood back up and got on my bike, there were bees everywhere. Just so many bees, all over the place, all over my bike, on my body, in the air, on the ground. Just so many bees. And, naturally, we were trying to get out of there as quick as we could. We were like, this is a disaster. We have to leave this bee-infested place. And, we were all getting stung all over. The bees were defending their hive. I got stung on my hands, like between my knuckles, on my arms, and my face, neck. And we did eventually leave, and I was in so much pain, and I was like a tiny little boy, in all this pain, and I thought I was gonna die, and we like limped back to our parents' house, and I'm just like wailing and crying. And you know, I tried to describe what happened to my parents, and I'm just, oh, I'm gonna die. And you know, they got me into a bathtub and cleaned me up, and you know, the stinging stopped hurting quite so bad after that.
Did they use any home remedies for that?
No home remedies. I eventually got taken to a doctor, but that was only because the next day I woke up and like I couldn't open my left eye.
Swollen shut, yeah.
It was so swollen, just all over my face. And it turned out that the sort of bush that particular hive of bees chose to make their home in was poison ivy. Ah,
yes. I think I've heard this before because I think I've told you before that I am immune to such a plant.
Yeah, you have told me that. But yeah, I got stung all over by the poison ivy bees. That they just had like the oil on their bodies too, so it was just it was like an extra delivery vector for the nastiness that nature has for you. Oh man, the poison ivy took a lot longer to recover from than the bee stings.
Yeah, poison ivy, I hear, is pretty bad.
It's quite bad. It just, I still remember the like burning feeling, and you want to scratch, but scratching it makes it burn more, and then you just get like, it's like these needles all over from the burning sensation of the boils that your skin, your treasonous skin, has chosen to make in response to the presence of this topical toxin.
Okay. I'm going to... Hold on a second.
And that's my story about the worst time that I ever got stung by bees.
I never had a story like that, but I used to get menaced by yellow jackets a lot. They would just follow me around for no fucking reason.
Oh man.
I'm trying to solve...
That happened to be in the outfield. Like when I was an outfielder too in the Little League bases ball.
So look at this reference image for me real quick.
Out there sometimes. Sweat bees too. Have you ever come across sweat bees?
I've had them on me before, but they don't really. I've never had them hurt me. It's more like they annoy you.
Well, I mean, I guess I was a little kid. I didn't know if the bee meant well.
All right, when you're a kid, you don't know the difference. Okay, so I posted the picture of the map in Discord, and I've got it in paint to look at it. Each of the little nubbins on the voyage, on each leg of the voyage, represents how many days it is. And
I copped to that. Okay.
And it was called.
So I think that
on the map it was called the North Passage.
My thought upon interpreting this map is that the solid lines are where we've already been, and the softer lines are where we're going.
Well, when I go up and talk to the map, I think this is a puzzle to get the barrier to come down around the orb. If you talk to the map, it says, it tells you the lines that connect the ports are the sea routes. The lines, the small dashes engraved on the sea routes represent the nautical days. Yeah. And it said northern return route. So I think this is... Okay, northern return route. Should I interpret this going south or going north?
So, is that where we want to go? 2123?
Yeah, is it 2123 or is it 3212? And also, am I interpreting the number of nubbins? Because that 3 could also be a 4.
Oh, Lord. What a shitty chart.
Let's go south. Because that first line is definitely you go south, right? If you're going, let's say we're going south as a whole.
Sure.
So we go south.
Overall.
Let's try 3. And then the second leg of the journey. Would you call that south, or would you call that southeast?
I would call it west. Oh wait. Wait. You're starting from the very top.
Yeah, I'm trying it that way first.
South. Okay. That would definitely be south.
Yeah, south. And then the second one would be... Would this be...
But the third one would be east for one.
Yeah, the third one's definitely... I think the third one might be east. I think it's technically southeast, but it's more east than south.
Right.
But the second one... Is the second one south, or is that southeast?
Jesus. I mean, it's southeast, technically.
Yeah.
But let's try southeast, because I don't think they would have you go, like, south twice in a row.
There's only 4 inputs, so, like, that's part of the saving grace. We know that limitation.
Yeah, okay.
So this one we'll call east, and it's east 1.
I like to think that all of our piratical friends are getting devoured by slimes while we're sitting here fucking around with this shitty puzzle.
That's certainly what is happening. So this one is northeast 2. And it's not going to work, but we'll see. Okay.
Successfully disarmed the mechanism.
I want to make a save.
What?
Yeah, there's like a red blood field around the orb.
I did it. What? This makes this whole the entirety of this puzzle from conception to execution makes absolutely no sense. I am baffled. Gus!
Have we goofed? Because I couldn't find anything else to interact with other than this. Am I going to kill them?
Prepare yourself, Gus. This sucks. But
okay, yeah. And then at his moment, Gus decides he cannot abandon Bart.
Okay. When he experiences the negative feeling.
Yeah.
And then he fights one more slime.
Yeah, just one more. Give me one more charge. I'm running slash Bart. Or Gus. Did 4 damage too many. Yeah, our damage jumped up by about 80 after we upgraded our sword level.
Oh, wow. That's a multiplier for you.
Yeah. Let's smash him. We can't actually run out of Wassa points, because we regain more each round than we spend.
We haven't learned how to spend enough yet, I guess.
Now we gotta get, like, Moon Cutter or whatever.
Yeah. Gotta get Brook Rush.
We're gonna have to fight all 3... They couldn't let me fight 3 slimes at once.
Oh, no. No, that would be unfair. The slimes have a deep sense of honor.
New music. Okay, new remix of the same song.
Kind of a chill wave beats.
Yeah, sounds like a music box, kinda, only with some bass. Oh man!
What?
We did that thing again. Remember that?
I do remember that. I don't remember why it happened.
Found Gym Particle.
Gym Particle.
Gym Particle would be like a good NPC name. I'm Gym Particle.
Ooh, Oh, glamour and glitter, fashion and fame, gem.
Truly outrageous.
Oh, gem. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a cross counter, but we still took the hit.
Yeah, but...
That's what makes me think that it's kind of, like, undercooked.
Yeah, maybe it was just a cool thing they let you do sometimes. Oh, we're fighting with Bart against one slime.
Hey, Bart. We get to see Bart in combat.
I'd like to say that I am a personal fan of yours, Bart.
Hey, no. Let me do that one.
No, you do this one.
Don't say such a creepy thing, Gus.
And then the white screen.
Fingers! Sorry.
And now we're back here.
I have to apologize for that one. I think that does make Will Knights one of the Misfits. We are the Misfits. Our songs are better. We are the Misfits. The Misfits. We're gonna get her. Oh.
So pirates became merchants. And they talked about human trafficking. They are carrying coral hair ornaments and hand-woven carpets. Ugh, coral. Dried apricots suck.
They're alright.
I hate them.
Okay, no. Dried apricots are dope when you have them with slivered almonds and brie cheese.
I'd still rather have, like...
Maybe a little honey.
My dried fruit of choice is the dried fruit of old people, because I actually really love prunes.
You love prunes?
I love prunes.
Prunes would fucking ruin the dish that I am talking about.
They absolutely would, because they're too juicy. Not like apricots, which are like sandy.
So much juice. They're not sandy.
Yeah,
they're
gritty.
They're hot. No, there's no grit there. What the fuck apricots have you been getting?
Just dried apricots?
They're a really tight gelatin. I have some in my house. I can go get them from the shelf. Then eat a handful of them to spite you, even though it would ruin the drink that I have.
Then I will go eat some prunes.
Okay, good. We'll both eat the dried fruit that we like to spite one another.
So I think we made friends with Bart.
Spite works the opposite way of that. Did we still not... We didn't get to watch him fight.
Nope.
That was just like a fade to white, and then we're friends now.
So Dad will die.
Oh, good.
Or...
Gus has been waiting for that for a while.
He has. Showdown, Alexia. Is there anything else we can do up here, though? Doesn't look like it.
Okay. We solved the navigation puzzle, and now we have to solve a different navigation puzzle. It's the same map.
Yep, I think this is
nice.
I think this is. I was checking to see if this was the only thing we could do or not,
Hmm.
which it appears to be. And we're in this. It's playing dramatic music. I don't know why we're going to go infiltrate.
Okay, so the original reason was we had to avenge Cordelia's death.
Yeah.
Now that Cordelia is alive, I think we have to, just, you know,
gotta do something.
Yeah.
We have adults with us this time.
We do.
And
Although Narcisse, I must admit, makes very little sense at this point. Like, before he was just sort of like going after treasure because that's what you do.
Yeah, but now he's going on revenge with us.
Yeah, that seems like I would probably bow out of that, right? I would be like, you know what, you can go, you know.
Should I change somebody out? Should we sub in Tyler?
Nope, we have our good characters. Tyler is our bad character.
Although Tyler accomplished the impossible. He did better than Cordelia did. In some measures. I guess he didn't kill as many of Alexi's goons.
if by taking the coward's way out and preserving his own life.
I mean, I would say that would be better. That's what I would personally do.
Oh, fine. That's not what I would personally do if I were a JRPG character, but...
Oh man, we can cast tree and water wazas from the pasture. The pasture counts as tree and water.
Has both tree and water.
And rock surface counts as stone.
You can absolutely draw your power from the land if you wish. Oh, what happened to Tyler was that instead of telling the child to go home and facing down Alexei personally like Cordelia did,
he got the kid to come with him and then said, "Hey, we just wanted to quell, right?"
Threw the child at Alexei and said, "You fucking deal with it," and then ran away.
What he said was, "Hey, we don't need the kid. We just want the quell, right? The quell's nothing important. So let the kid go," and then we let the kid go. He didn't die to cover the kid's exit. So brush fire not doing super great. So time for needle shot. Let's kill Peg.
Okay.
Eat it,
Fuck
Peg.
Up that Peg. It's disgusting.
This despicable.
It's awful. I hate it with my life. Look at that thing. It just needs to go.
Okay, and we'll
nice cone.
We'll cone our housekeeper. How about that?
Housekeeper. You know, the hermit crab of the land. It keeps a house with it, so it is a housekeeper.
Totally is. God, it knows how to touch.
Oh shit.
That did no damage.
Is it immune to pierce?
Might be. So we're finally doing the regular battle system again.
Alright, good.
We'll
we
have
got
Gus.
rid of the living peep.
We'll have Will practice his water to cast to heal up Nina, and we'll see what we can do to housekeeper. Okay, so we'll use Skewer against Sand Rhino.
Wait, was Sand Rhino the thing that fucking murdered us that one time?
No, that was a buffalo of some variety. Sand Rhino's just like a guy.
Right. Yeah.
He has stun, which is annoying, but...
Stun, that's not... But it didn't matter this time because we already acted.
Yeah.
So, lucky us, but... Yeah. Alright, good. Delta Petra, what?
We got an item called Delta Petra? Found knife.
Yes.
Or somebody learned Delta Petra. Let's... Oh!
It's either a magic or an item.
Yeah, that's an art. Somebody got it. I think it must be Cordy. Or somebody... We learned that before, but then we lost it because, we got fucking murked by,
saves or something?
No, we got murked by the guys.
Oh, shit. Cody learned it and then died.
No, Cody...
The infinite dudes.
No, you know, Cordy learned it, and then we ran into the buffalo. And the buffalo murdered us, and we game over.
Okay, sure. We have been murdered by a lot of things. You'll forgive me for forgetting, like, which specific thing that murdered us we're talking about. Do you want to save?
We could preserve our... let's get rid of...
let's make our losses permanent.
Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna equip the Delta Petra here, and then hit the wrong save button.
Oh shit, the Cone of Stone. That sounds like a way better name than Delta Petra.
If it does... Well, Delta Petra does just mean cone of... means triangle of stone. Although I don't know if they're Because Delta's like a Greek word. I don't know what language Petra is. Let's try it out.
Frog, and then other frog. You know what we're actually missing for this whole thing? Is the part of Romancing Saga 3 where, like, every enemy would load in, and then, like, a comedic beat would happen, and then a werewolf would
rise out of the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, man.
Brush Fire, attack power 28. Delta Petra, attack power 50.
That sounds good. Let's use that.
Can I get them both? I think I can.
Yeah, they're both highlighted.
Let's dirt these hoppers.
Fucking dirt them. No, Delta the further one. Yeah.
And you.
Everyone does it. Fucking everyone Delta Petras. Do it.
Everybody, murder them. Except for you. I want you to level up your spear.
Of course, Cody goes first. You will not have enough morale for the slag storm of stone that is going to fucking ruin.
Oh right, and it has a petrified chance.
It has a stone chance, yeah.
Yeah.
This move is great.
It is.
It's
expensive,
discovered it again.
But it's good spells. Let's see if it works against Sand Rhino. The Sand Rhino is made of sand. Would being made out of sand make it easier or harder to petrify you? Just in like the
I don't know how magic works, man.
Well, usually magic works by like becomes like, small represents big. Like that kind of thing. Like you have a little thing that represents the big thing. And it's a snappy attack too, it just comes out.
Yeah, the like animation speed for that is really good.
Magma Explosion!
Magma Explosion. What?
I guess
what?
Everybody was chomping at the bit for new spells.
Hey, these old spells are fucking trash. Let me tell you about Magma Explosion.
Get rid of Random Shot and give me Magma Explosion. Okay, this
Stone Flame spell.
I think this is just a bit better. This might just be better Brush Fire.
Maybe like differently elemental Brush Fire.
So let's take Brush Fire off and try the new one because it's cheaper. Because Brush Fire is damage 28, but Magma Explosion is.
Magma Explosion is named Magma Explosion.
Yeah.
We have to use it.
Should I go up left or down left?
You don't just get handed a left.
Yeah, one of them is going to be left, guys. Up left or down left?
You said left or down left.
Oh, I thought I said up left or down left.
I thought you...
Okay, if you said that these were going up left.
Up left, then.
Yeah.
Left or down left? They're both left, Kaz. I'm like, well,
I exploded the way back somehow.
Why did you do that?
I thought it was a treasure bag.
You did the Magma Explosion before getting into a battle. It's a bad move.
Let's do it in the battle.
Poor form and all that.
It's just...
Oh, when the fucking peep jumps in. Oh, I hate it.
The area might be smaller.
Oh, the area is smaller. That's where Brush Fire comes in.
And we can compare the two, because Narcissus has fucking everything. Yeah, the area is much smaller.
Okay. So the area is almost so small that it barely registers.
Well, you're still going to use Skewer. Because I want you to level up your spear arts. You can't have all wizards hanging around.
Yeah. You have to have the wizards and then a half wizard, half physical. So, like, de facto makes Cordelia the strongest among us. Yeah. Fuck off, Pete.
Pretty snappy, too.
It looks really dope, yeah.
3 harpoons made of fire descend from the sky and explode.
I accept, basically. That was a magma explosion.
Yeah, pretty good.
Mm.
Bird. 20! Come here. I want to fight you. That screen transition kind of sounds like a fart. Ooh.
Oh, shit. That looks like a new monster.
Sleep! It's a Griffon.
That's a griffin? Okay. Sure, dude.
So I need to heal up William Knights when losing. Then...
I can't believe that Cordelia, like, laid down her life for no reason. But, like, Tyler, of all people, was like, nah, what if I just capitulate to the bad guy? Then I get to live. I don't know, it's just... God, that whole chapter was kind of whack. I liked it so much at first for being a dungeon where it's just a town and there's no monsters and you have to talk to people and figure out facts. Like, that was dope. But then the part at the end where it's like, oh yeah, also this party member permanently dies. Oops.
What are you gonna do? Sometimes you have a party member die.
Yeah, well, what you're gonna do is what we did, which is restore from save and do it a completely different way.
I just wanted to know. I was interested to see if I could do it differently, and the answer was I did exactly the same thing, only with a different character, and it came out different.
Yeah.
This guy's tough. Maybe I should experiment with buffs and debuffs. So you cast Sleep. You cast Stone Arm. No, wait. You cast just regular stone.
For a sec.
Okay.
Good luck with the griffin.
Heavy Gale. Oh shit. This guy is tough. Maybe I don't want to fight this guy, but I'm going to because I just saved. And maybe I can... Okay, new plan. Our plan is to just try to get him with turning him into rock. Okay. Actually, I should have you use life water as well. Actually, recover HP. You can just do that in this game. So you use Delta Petra, you use Life Water on Cordy, you use Delta Petra on him, and we're just going to try to get the stone proc. Okay. What if I use Heartbeat? You're Nina. Okay. Narcisse. Lower his psych.
Whew. Okay, I trust that you have defeated this monster. By
Absolutely not.
Back.
He actually does an attack that deals 300 damage to all of us. So the new plan is to try getting the Petrify proc on him.
I thought the new plan was to make hummus from lentils instead of chickpeas. That's... What?
And... Okay, you're dead.
Hmm.
And the guy who knows recovery breath is confused. Come on, get him. God damn it.
Wow, things really gone to shit.
Things are pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's okay though. We're gonna get through it together by getting a petrified proc.
Its teeth. It's like, at the end of the day, it is only one opponent. That was arguably almost good, right?
I don't know what the plan is right now. The plan is to get the stone proc.
Body don't. Wow.
That lowered our morale and charmed us last time it used it.
Oh shit. Looks like it didn't happen that time. Do we have to life point heal? Oh shit.
I did it before.
Alright.
Okay, so I have my armor buff on Nina. Can she survive? I'm going to the mat for this because we just saved. And I wanted to see...
Rather than fleeing...
Yeah.
Griffith scratch. That didn't even show a number.
Nope, it just murdered us.
Oh yeah, by the way, I can also just delete you. No numbers or anything, you're just fucking gone.
Yeah, so we learned that...
Holy shit.
We learned that when you come across the griffin, instead of saying Torli and running towards the bird to try to kill it, you should run away and avoid it. That's a powerful lesson.
Yeah, that's the lesson that I took away. Yeah, I clearly led us down the wrong path.
Down here we can just fight some ants.
Fucking absolutely. I was like, oh yeah, let's do the top path. What's the difference between the paths?
Okay, we're all going to use sword moves or whatever to try to make a new move pop out here. Against ant. Okay, you. Will. Use your cheapest Waza, which it turns out is beat? Sure. Nina, I don't think has anything she can do. We'll try to learn a sword Waza, sure. Narcisse. I think you were also swords. We'll do this a little bit, and if nothing happens, we'll just murder them with our fantastic spells. Block!
Can you dig it?
Crush your bone!
Oh my god. I kinda hate that actually worked. I feel like that approach should not have worked, but it worked.
Best versus skeleton?
Best versus skeleton. Fucking... Okay, I'm putting in the books. Focus charge beat. Best versus skeleton.
Best versus skeleton. I wonder if William Knight's is good with any other kinds of weapons, because he's actually procced a fair amount of the... Well, the reason I thought this might work is we started inventing new spells like crazy. I figured these enemies might be good at learning bosses too. That's kind of why I wanted to try it.
That is a fair notion. Actually, and they also present very little in the way of danger.
I think Will might actually be full up right now. He's got the... this is the curse of being a half wizard, half melee, is your slots fill up fast.
Gee, what a problem to have. It's like, wow, I have too many dollars in my wallet. I need a bigger wallet.
Yep, we're full. Well, let's consign you to the sleep, and... Can we replace Needle Shot? Just to replace that with... Oh, can he not do...
Needle Shot is so good, though.
Can he not do Delta Petra? Stone Tree.
What are you talking about? It was right there.
Oh, he's already got it equipped. That's why he can't do it. Okay. Okay, there's a bird up there. We know not to anger the bird. The bird's bad. Ignore the bird.
It's a bird in a video game. It is a motherfucker. And unlike Untitled Goose Game, you don't get to be that motherfucker. So...
No, he's only good with staves, so we'll stick with staves.
Shit. I'm sorry. Is this a... I forgot to ask, and I just sort of let fly with my sailor talk. Is this for Barons?
I've never been of that variety.
I should have asked.
I swear very casually, and always have, always will.
I still feel like I should have asked.
Well, you should have, if you felt like you should have.
Well, look, I'm a weird uncle, and my nephew is currently, like, fucking 5. So, if he finds what I'm doing casually, I feel super embarrassed. I just, like...
Would you believe that I am of that exact circumstance, though? Like, I literally went over to my nephew's birthday party earlier today when he turned 5.
Oh, no. Alright, weird uncles high five.
Hey, I got him
Here we go. Let's do some fucking JRPG anime bullshit.
Absolutely.
Swear casually.
Casual swears.
Mm.
Did I not equip Delta Petra to you? No, I did. There it is down here. Okay. Brush fire. Just because I think I can get all the ants.
Yeah. Brush fire on all the ants. I know that we've been calling it brush fire, even though the video game says bushfire, but brush fire is way cooler as a name, so.
I do that all the time. Like, I called the card Bomat Courier, Bromat Courier a lot because I thought it worked off, not because of the word bro, but because of the element bromide. That's
bromide. Yeah, bromide is a good chemical word, and also a word for, like,
a pinup picture.
Yeah, a pornographic, like, yeah.
Learned that from
learned that from Chrono Trigger?
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, baby! I didn't learn anything unless it happened to be in a video game.
Me either.
Oh man, who do I have to thank for that? The guy who did, like, all the translations. And that everyone on the internet
Woolsey.
hates because they're weebs. Ted Woolsey.
Ted Woolsey.
Yeah.
No, Ted Woolsey's great.
Although he is great. And, I have him to thank for, like, most of my lexicon.
Did he actually I thought he didn't do... Did he do Chrono Trigger? He didn't do Final Fantasy VI. I always thought that was the same guy, but it wasn't.
No, he totally did do Final Fantasy VI.
Shit. Birds.
He didn't do 4. 4, I think, was barely, like, done by anybody.
I'm gonna fight this plant. And we'll compare Woodstock to...
But yeah, that was, like, from this weird era of localizations where you couldn't, like... You could not make any kind of mention or reference to, like, dying, murder, or being killed. So there was a lot of getting whacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get whacked. I love it. I've come to
the limitations make it better. Yeah.
In the past year, I've come to say getting murked. Which I like a lot, by the way. It's so good.
I've been saying it some lately too. Woodstock.
Yeah, like in particular, I use the term murked to mean when you die in such a way that has absolutely no consequence for anyone around you. Like, you are obviously a goober, a useless goon, you're just there to fill the space, and now you're gone. That's getting murked.
What does the life point coming out of the peep mean? I don't understand.
I did not know what that meant the first time I had a peep. I don't know what it means now.
You know, crazy thing about peeps is that they actually don't have any flavoring whatsoever. They're all the same flavor. Like the purple and the pink and the blues, they're exactly the same. It's just a different dye they put in the sugar that they coat them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give myself a pass on that for not knowing because I don't fucking eat peeps. So
I don't really either because they're not good. I can't get to that. I want it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh! Oh, we have to get the bird to knock it down!
Oh, it's Anne Silence Bow. Guess I'll keep it.
You have to get the birds to knock it down.
I mean, I would rather have that happen than fight the birds, because they're horrible motherfuckers. Sorry, Ivan.
Oh, did I do the... Is this the bird, or is it the man? Please be the sand beast. Nope.
Oh, shit!
We must flee. Everyone, take defensive maneuvers until it allows me to flee. I have too many menus because there's so many stuff I can draw things from.
You have a lot of options in combat. It's just most of them are different flavors of the wrong thing to do.
I took a life point away, did 135 damage. Please go to sleep. This didn't work last time. I don't think it'll work now.
It's too rowdy.
Water hammer. Yeah. Gotta try. And heartbeat. Cripple. And water hammer. Sleep. And then you finish stone armoring everybody.
I hate that that just flattens you. Like, what the heck?
It did damage that time, at least. Stone armor on you. I don't know if buffs persist through deaths. They may not. Okay. Our healer got charmed. And is casting life water on the...
Oh my god!
Well...
Okay, new plan. I think that this particular monster may have been overtuned. Jesus.
Come on, petrify. Petrify. It's probably immune to statuses. Well, now I just have to be given the option to run away, and then I shall do so. And if not, we just saved, and it's time to end the stream anyways. So you have to play chicken with these enemies. That's literally what you have to do. Is to get the treasure, you have to get them to fly into the pack. Gilder Spike. Dead. Oh no, you survived.
No, he survived having a life point taken away.
Later!
Okay, that fucking sucked.
Don't fight the griffins. Don't fight the griffins.
Holy shit.
We instantly got attacked by the sand bear.
Maybe sand bear is better. Oh yeah.
Yeah, these guys are
we
fine.
Can take them.
Yeah, these guys are fine.
Them. Yeah.
Be like, hey, what's up? I have a move good against you. The Rock Crush. Signed Rhino has to be like. Oh, what if I can? Okay, first we're gonna have you use your water. You need to level up your water, and you cast the stone triangle to annihilate them. Don't kill William Knights, please, before he can cast water on himself. No. Need to get my rock levels up on... Okay, recover HP on Mina. Then have Mina heal William Knights. I should probably just reload from save to get my life points back.
Yeah, we have plenty of those.
You gotta use them. Otherwise, there's an unspent resource.
Yeah. We spent them like a resource. Think of your life points like dignity. No matter how much of it you have, you're not a warrior unless something. This is an underbaked thing.
We gained some HPs.
See? It all worked out.
But how do I get the bird to touch these for me?
Oh my god.
Okay, I think we're going to call it for tonight, though. We got a lot accomplished today, mostly involving pirates.
Playing chicken with a bird seems like a losing proposition. We did make friends with pirates.
We made frenemies with pirates. And we had a pirate...
Poison ivy bees.
And we had a pirate that became our suggestive friend.
Hmm. Yeah, Bart.
Yeah, Bart. Bart and Gus.
Bart and Gus do sound like they would be pirates together, though. Like,
and they're both pirate. Well, is Gus a pirate name?
I mean, Gustav isn't, but Gus is.
I don't know about either of those. I think Gustav might be more of a pirate name. We might be at an impasse here.
Okay, well.
Well, that's for later.
Resolve that one.
That one's for later. But for now, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks. Let me scroll up. Thanks KP3228 for all the gift subs to everybody. Enjoy your hamburgers. That's now that you got them and the Yokos. I have another emote slot, and I should try to think of what I could possibly do. That would be a third emote I could use.
Yeah, like how do you make blood as an emote?
I don't know. I made my little chat icons, the channel points. I made those into swords.
You can rename them to be swords also instead of saying channel points.
Yeah, I did. They're both called swords, and you have a little sword icon.
Have to do it again.
Does it say channel point?
Yeah, it says channel points for me. I'm sorry to. I shouldn't try to like drag you down or anything.
I might.
It happened to me the first time.
I may or may not do it because it's like it's a sword. You look at it, it's a sword.
Yeah, I know it's a sword.
It's a sword. Hogfather. What would be a Hogfather thing? Because you want it to be death, right? But Jen stole that one from me. He didn't steal it. Everybody. He did not steal. I did not have ownership of the skull.
All part and parcel.
Oh my god, he took the egg from me though? That one he did, because I tried my hardest during Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 to get the egg, and it didn't work. We might have to have a sword battle over that one.
Oh lord. Well, so war happens tomorrow. It's good.
And what happens?
Something to sleep on.
War happens probably. I'll just have to kill him the next time we play Halo Reach. I'll destroy him with my gun body.
Okay, good. So next Thursday then?
I guess that'll be Thursday. I went from having like no streams to suddenly having a lot of streams. But thanks everybody for joining. Thanks Kaz for helping me through.
I contributed nothing to this.
You talked about French and about bees. What else do you need, Kaz?
I'm gonna learn what I need later.
We'll learn what we need in the now and then, and the now and later, and the now and now. But for tonight, good night.
Salut, mec.